it to Terry. He did it to Quolonda Harris. Quolonda Harris was a transgender woman, and you ought to seen her in the beginning. She was a beautiful woman. I got pictures of her before and after. You could tell she had a mental breakdown, and he paid some deputies to go in the jailhouse and beat her up. It said in her court documents. That's who Steve Harvey is. While y'all sitting up there talking about he's a role model, he's a motivational, he's an inspirational speaker, but he tried to destroy everything about me. Well, before all this happened, I had my own salon. I was doing my thing. But because I had went through all this mentally and this nigga came trying to find me and destroy me, I didn't even know what to do, Storm. I had never experienced that like that. It was like I was lost. And even when Geneva stood by me and she was the one blogger that would keep putting stuff out by Steve, everybody else saw all this happening and then nobody tried to help me. And I don't know why that is. Why is it because you see people on TV that you're going to believe what they say? Because they on TV, they will lie to you. There's stories, but I could tell you about Rerun, and I was married to a celebrity. You wouldn't believe it, but it happened. So you can't believe half of what you hear and none of what you see unless you physically see it for yourself. And when people take you to the breaking point like that, I had never thought like that. But see, you don't put nobody in an uncompromising position because you don't never know what somebody might do at a breaking point to prove their truth. And I was at that breaking point that we're going to do something here because you're not going to keep doing this to me. And I didn't want my family to keep asking me dumbass questions about Steve Harvey like I was some kind of criminal because he was a bigger person than me. So what was I supposed to do?
Good point. That's heavy. That's heavy.
And if it gets too heavy, Storm, that we want to stop and you think about some of the stuff, put it together, we come back, we can do another day too, baby. It's on you, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a lot. We can always give them a part 2 or part 3 because believe me, the people got to take it in and then they got to digest it. And they like, wait a minute. Because we can't just go past the fact that he was with a transgender.
Yeah. Yeah. And what happened was, I think this transgender was going to expose him. You read them. You saw that the video. I can't find the paperwork, but that paperwork is in Pacer. And there's 2 more gay people that's supposed to be in there. Okay. That Steve did something to. Another blogger, which I want to call her name, told me about it. That's how I got that case. But that case stuck out to me because she said that she said something to bruise Steve's ego. And when she said something to bruise Steve's ego, he started going after her. From 2008 to 2014, he probably knew he was going to get exposed and somebody was going to say something, but he messed with that girl all that time. So now, why would you want to shut up a transgender woman unless you was messing with her? Mary said she caught you with a computer full of men. What the fuck are you doing? She did kind of look like a dude a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She had the little short haircut and everything like a dude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Next, and anything I say, I will stand by it. If you want to call me for court, just let me know. You can email me because I'm not going to take back anything I said. I sent you the papers to prove what the transgender said. And then adding insults to injuries, any case that Steve has been on, it needs to be investigated because he do stuff and then he go try to gag people behind closed doors. And quite naturally, when I see how he locked Mary up for 30 days and paid those judges, what was I supposed to do? So that's why I came back and I was married POA, but then I seen them threaten Mary. Then you're threatening me. And then when I sued him, he started going after my whole family. It was horrible. And he didn't care. He didn't care.
Anything to save his image. You told me a funny story too about his hair pieces, his wigs.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.